Today, we're diving deep into something a bit different. We're going to talk about the things school doesn't teach you, the lessons you often have to learn the hard way. These are the 7 life lessons that, looking back, I wish someone had just sat me down and explained. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's get into it. First up, lesson number 1. Your comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. Think about it. Every major breakthrough you've ever had, every new skill you've learned, every meaningful connection you've made it, probably started with a little bit of discomfort. Whether it was raising your hand in class, starting a conversation with a stranger, or hitting publish on your first project. Fear of the unknown is natural, but letting it dictate your life is a choice. The magic truly happens when you take that one small step outside of what feels safe. It's not about being fearless, it's about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. That's where growth lives. Lesson number 2 is a big one. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of it. We're so conditioned to see failure as this big, scary monster. A red F on a test. A project that doesn't work out. A relationship that ends. We see it as an endpoint. But that's just not true. Every successful person you admire has a laundry list of failures you've never heard about. Failure is data. It's feedback. It tells you what doesn't work so you can get closer to what does. Imagine if Thomas Edison had quit after his first or 100th failed attempt at the light bulb. Embracing failure as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block will fundamentally change how you approach every single challenge in your life. It's a superpower. Moving on to lesson 3. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This is huge. Who you surround yourself with matters more than you can possibly imagine. Are your friends ambitious, supportive, and kind? Do they lift you up and challenge you to be better? Or do they drain your energy, gossip, and complain? Their habits, their mindsets, their energy, it all rubs off on you, whether you realize it or not. This doesn't mean you should cut people off coldly. It just means you should be intentional about who gets your most valuable resource, your time. Curate your circle like you would curate a playlist for your life. Choose the tracks that make you feel inspired and ready to take on the world. And that brings us to lesson number 4. No is a complete sentence. You do not owe anyone an explanation for prioritizing your well-being, your time, or your mental health. In our society, we're often taught to be people pleasers. We say yes to extra work, yes to social events we don't want to attend. Yes to things that drain us, all because we're afraid of disappointing others. But every time you say yes to something you don't want to do, you re-saying no to something you do want to do, even if that something is just resting and recharging. Learning to set healthy boundaries is not selfish. It's essential for long-term happiness and avoiding burnout. You can be a kind, generous person and still say no when you need to. Lesson number 5 is something I really had to learn for myself. Consistency beats intensity every single time. We get so excited about new goals. We go to the gym for 2 hours on January 1st. We study a new language for 5 hours straight. We go all in, and then ... we burn out. By day 4, we're exhausted and back to our old habits. The secret isn't grand, heroic gestures, it's the small, boring, consistent actions that compound over time. 20 minutes of exercise a day is better than 2 hours once a week. Reading 10 pages every night is better than trying to read a whole book in one sitting. It's the slow, steady drip of water that carves the stone, not the powerful flood. Don't underestimate the power of showing up, even in a small way, every single day. Next up, lesson number 6. Listening is more important than speaking. We all want to be heard, to share our opinions, to tell our stories. But true connection and wisdom come from listening. When you genuinely listen to someone, not just waiting for your turn to talk, but actually hearing them, you learn. You build trust. You make people feel seen and valued. Think about the best conversations you've ever had. Chances are you felt truly heard. The world is full of noise. Being a good listener is a rare and valuable skill that will improve your relationships, your career, and your understanding of the world in ways you can't even predict. Try it. In your next conversation, focus all your energy on understanding the other person. It's a game changer. And finally, lesson number 7. Perhaps the most important of all, the only person you re-competing against is the person you were yesterday. It is so easy to fall into the comparison trap, especially with social media. We scroll through feeds and see everyone's highlight reels, their perfect vacations, their job promotions, their happy relationships, and we compare that to our own behind-the-scenes reality. It's a recipe for misery. Your journey is your journey. Your timeline is unique. The only productive comparison you can ever make is with your past self. Are you a little kinder than you were last year? Did you learn something new this week? Are you taking better care of yourself than you did last month? That is the only race that matters. Focus on your own growth, celebrate your own small wins, and run your own race. So, to recap, step out of your comfort zone. See failure as a teacher. Curate your circle. Set boundaries by saying no. Choose consistency over intensity. Listen more than you speak. And compete only with who you were yesterday. These aren't secrets whispered in ancient texts. They're simple truths that are easy to forget in the chaos of daily life. I hope by sharing them today, it helps you navigate your own journey with a little more grace and a little more wisdom. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If any of these lessons resonated with you, let me know which one in the comments below. I'd love to hear your own life lessons too. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this. It really helps the channel out. Until next time, take care and keep growing.